Hi guys, it's me, it's Veronika. Welcome to one of my first videos here and big welcome from Thailand. So I'm in Thailand at the moment. Some of you know, like those who follow my travel site. But so today the video I really wanted to talk about it, like why booking a ticket to Thailand was the best decision I have made for such a long time. So what was happening, some of you know, it's like I've been living in Australia for quite a while, about several years. And then I moved back to Germany. I'm actually German, so I moved back to Germany. And Germany is a country where I'm just feeling very imbalanced. And you know, my whole journey has been about balance and find my balance. And I thought I really got to this really nice point in my life where I can face it, to be back in Germany. I was like, I'm so good, I know, I learned all the tricks, I know all these techniques and my little daily habits I have, so I can go back to Germany and I will, you know, just master my balance and my happiness in that country. Well, I really have to say that didn't work. It was great, everything was fine, it wasn't my country, and every time I was trying something, I was just struggling, like literally every day, or every week when I was trying to take like new videos, work on my business, just write new articles, whatever it was, I was just struggling. The whole energy and everything, it was just not for me. And this is something what we really have to realize. It's like, how do we feel in our environment? It's like, is this really the right place for us? Or is there a different place where you feel so much better? So when I was in Australia, I was really, really happy. Australia is just the country I love. It's just being on the beach. Like, I had my little habits about, like, you know, walking on the beach every morning, and I had my green tea in the morning. I took like my flatmate's dog or like some neighbor's dog just to walk with me. And I had all these little habits which really created a good balance, because I did this walking meditation, I was meditating in general, like doing a sunset meditation, and I had these little habits I just had to create the balance. And then when I got back to Germany, don't get me wrong, like Germany's a great country and it has got a lot of nature, but just the places where I lived, that was just in the city, and I wasn't used to be in the city anymore. Maybe some of you can relate, like if you have been living, like connecting to the nature a lot, and all of a sudden you move just to a concrete jungle, how you feel, like the energies are just shifting, and I just felt trapped. Like, it was a cold environment, so I really wasn't comfortable to go outside. So I got stuck the most of the time just indoors, and there wasn't much nature around me. Even though there was nature, but I couldn't really get out because it was so cold. And in summer, when I was going out, there was just still like the whole work, like it was all happening indoors. And yeah, I really didn't enjoy it. It was just not really my type of lifestyle I wanted to live. And I have a van in Germany, so I was trying to do this whole thing, I'm going to live in a van. But then I just had to face it, well, it's not Australia. We barely had any public toilets or public showers. And I just really found myself uncomfortable to go 3 times a day into a gym. So I had a gym membership and the gym was open like 24 hours. But it just didn't feel right to keep walking inside just to, you know, use the bathroom or whatever. So yeah, I just didn't feel comfortable. It just wasn't the same environment what you can do in Australia. In Australia, it's so easy to live in your van and just have the freedom, completely connect with the nature. And I just couldn't do it in Germany, just me personally. So I really was like struggling a lot. And by the time I got now to, I think it was my 2nd winter now in Germany, and I just really didn't like it. And I was really thinking, it's like, I have to go to Thailand. I just want to go to Thailand. I just want to get rid of this. I haven't seen the sun, I think, for 5 weeks, because there was just this continuously grey, dark clouds above your head. And some of you who come like for these countries, you know. And it's not that it's been raining, just this grey cloud is just sitting there. And yeah, I just feel myself, I'm so much more happy when I'm in an environment where it's warm, where the people are like more positive, more welcoming, and just things where I can do every day whatever I love to do. So this is why booking a ticket and just fly last minute to Thailand was the best decision I have ever made. By the time I arrived here, I just felt amazing. This is what it really was. It's just like, I felt like a 10-year-old totally in love. This is pretty much like, I was happy, I was giggling, I was sitting on my motorbike like this the entire time. People probably thought I'm crazy or something. But I was just so happy, and I still am. It's just because I love riding motorbikes, so I can ride my little scooter here. I'm connecting to the nature. I can go swimming to the beach and just laying by the beach whenever I want. I have right at my doorstep, I've got the most beautiful flowers. That's the frangipani, which is like my favorite flower. And I just have all this stuff around me, and it's everything wherever I just step out of my house or my room. And all I see is just this beauty where I can really connect to, which really makes me happy. So I don't need anything super fancy. It's just this really little things like seeing your most favorite flower laying at your doorstep, or laying like on your scooter because it's just full of the tree. Just like have the option to go swimming whenever I want to, because I really love the water element. So this is for me very important things. Some of you probably can connect to it. It's like some of you who really love the water element, being in the water, being by the water. This is like so important to just continuously connect to this element. Or, you know, just I love sitting on the floor, and in the Western culture we don't have that. It's like people really look weird at me when I'm just sitting somewhere on the floor. But by sitting on the floor I feel really grounded and just get this, you know, this earth energy, which I really need as being a very airy person, you know. And I just found and I realized every day, every hour I spend in Thailand, that I do everything in this country what I can do. It's just I never feel cold. Like some of you probably know when you feel cold, it's like, oh, your muscles are like trapped up because you stand pretty much like this and it's all jammed up. It's when muscles are so tight from the cold, there's not possibility of letting just the whole energy keep flowing in your body, which we really need to, you know, to be able to shift, like to work through blockages we have, because sometimes we just really store stress as a little blockage inside our muscles, but we keep contracting them just by being so cold. There's no possibility to heal, so we actually create more blocks. And I just found that by being not comfortable in a country like Germany, I just really felt as well that I keep building up more and more blockages, like even in my tummy and everywhere, because I created more and more, you know, this feeling about I have to run away. I just feel worse. And yeah, so now I'm here in this country, and I just realized how much I've been limited in that country just by being in a climate which my body doesn't really feel well. So yeah, this is pretty much the story I wanted to share with you. Why just booking a plane ticket to Thailand was the best decision I have made. Just by being here, by, you know, working through so much, but just like have the ability to do yoga every day, to meet amazing people, by being in a community where people are really, you know, on their own journey, very authentic and willing to share, and not just being, you know, these people who are just kind of really just stuck to themselves. Like, you know, when people in the most countries, not Australia, but in a lot of other countries, people are just sitting on the trains or sitting somewhere like in coffee shops, and they don't share stories. They just sit there and they're like, oh, this is my little space, I don't want to talk to anyone. This is like, you know, I just stay inside me. And I feel like they really live just for themselves instead of living with other people and just like connecting. And I feel like here on this island, maybe because there are a lot of travelers as well, and a lot of people who travel by themselves, it's just very easy. It's like people, when I sit in a restaurant, people just come say like, oh, may I join you? And they just start chatting. And this is when I was doing that in Germany, people were just like looking at me straight. It's like, why do you want to join me? There's another table. Go there and sit there, you know. But yeah, so I just feel so much more balanced here. I have so many more opportunities. I can be really the authentic me, and just by talking about my story, by opening up and not worry about any judgmental comments. So yeah, I just really, it's like if anyone feels the same, or if you have anything like you need to go, or you are living in a place by forcing yourself to live in the place, I think you really have to rethink if that's the thing you want to do in your life. And I've been thinking a lot about that because, you know, my whole family's in Germany. It's like my little nieces are there and I love them all so much. But by living in that country and being so like forced to be indoors and not living the habit, like the little things you really love to do, I think we're just limiting ourselves and we just set ourselves up to fail in life. So I decided for myself that I definitely will move to a country where I feel better, where I feel really connected to, where I can just be myself and do those things I really love, like just jumping in the water anytime I want. And yeah, so this is definitely something I have decided for my journey. And you know, it's better just like to go there to these places and visit our family several times a year, but actually live there where your energy is, where you are the best version of yourself and where you can grow and feel comfortable with that. So yeah, this is my whole story about my Thailand journey. This is what I wanted to share with you. And yeah, so if you have any questions or anything, just comment below. And yeah, I'm really looking forward and see you in the next video. Bye.